Today's a different video and an interesting concept for everybody. And the concept is this. My name is Sarah. I've been playing collecting magic for 25 years and I'm only 30. Wait, 25 years? Really? Wait, you started when you're 5? Huh. Parents started playing 95 with a small group of friends. I'd sneak out of the bed and peek my nose over the table to see what they were doing immediately and fell in love. My parents taught me the simplified version of the game during the revised era. Spent years drawing and perfecting MTG art on my deck boxes and developed a love of fine art. Recently came up with a one-of-a-kind idea. We're entering the diamond age of TCGs. I just made that up. No, I think it's pretty good, actually. I think I would not disagree with that. Everyone is collecting sealed product, and diamond hands are stronger than ever, thanks to years of your advice. Well, I appreciate the kindness. I mean, I wouldn't attribute it to me. I mean, I feel like I'm influenced by making it public, but overall, I think it's just kind of an overall market force. I think eventually we would have gotten there. Maybe it was sped up a little bit. That's kind of my opinion. So I came up with the idea to alter the booster box itself to be compared to a card altar. An altered booster box is for the ultimate diamond hand investor. These are one-of-a-kind art pieces. The altar comes with 4 small paintings and a panel for name and branding. It also comes with a certificate of authenticity. The art is painted only on the seal, so it can potentially be opened with the packs and cards still intact. The first box made as though Flesh and Blood, Welcome to Wraith Unlimited, inspired by you and the brand, influencing the growth. Well, I really appreciate it, Sarah. No, folks, before everyone blows my inbox up, she has her own thing. You can see the old Domino Autonomy here. She has her own. I'll put her contact information if you guys are interested in these kind of modified thing. We'll go over this, and I want to talk about this. This whole concept is fascinating to me. And no, this is not the same Sarah of the Rudy's ex Sarah. Just happened to be a coincidental same name before people blow up the comment section and everything like that. So anyways, you want to contact her, I'll put her information. She does the artwork and things like that. She included a nice little certificate here of her name and whatever's when it was done, everything. I thought it was kind of cool. Nothing on the back, nice little professionally done. So here's the product. Let's take a look here. So first, let's talk about the overall principle here. First of all, the art is fantastic. It's very, very well done. I was afraid like the seal would kind of like tear easily, or it actually feels very well made. And then, of course, this is a Flesh and Blood Welcome to Wraith box. And, of course, the infamous chase card is the Heart of Findel. So we got the nice heart artwork there. We've got the infamous Alpha Investments Stay the Course from the 2020 disaster when, of course, Welcome to Wraith came out. Well, no, wait, that was 2019 when it came out. Oh, my God, time flies. Over here, we've got the world famous. Sometimes you just have to dig a hole and jump in and be a carrot, folks. Sometimes you got to be a carrot. Very Rudy. And of course, her online handle and information. Domino the first, of course, with the Sarah name. And at the bottom here, you can see the actual regular Legend Story Studios actually kind of stamped signature authentic wrapping, so you know that's it. So let's kind of leave the box there. You guys can take a look. Actually, no. Hold on. Let you guys look at the carrot for a minute. I want to give you my overall opinion here. I actually do believe there is potential for an untapped market, especially the amount of people. And I understand where she's coming from. I think Sarah's concept is that if everyone's obsessed with altering cards, you've seen, dude, people in the Magic world, in the anime world, the Pokemon world, have been altering cards since the dawn of time. People have been turning the chicks into anime chicks. They've been doing everything from alters to characters from shows and movies. They've done nudity on the cards. They've turned them into all kinds of famous characters, musicians, actors, actresses. This is something that's been around and kind of discussed for a long time, but it's never been done on booster boxes. It's never been done on sealed product. So, of course, her concept is, why has nobody done that? So the first thing I remember mentioning in this message was, well, my concern is if you seal the box with really neat art, how can you confirm what's in the box, or how do you know that it's not tampered? That was my very, very first thing. So obviously there's ways you can compare it to a regular like WTR Unlimited box, and you can compare where the seam lines are, and you can still compare it right here. You can see the seam on the box. And of course that's the purpose of the bottom showing. Now of course the bottom doesn't always show a lot of the detail. Like, okay, here's an interesting one for you. Let's here, I'm going to pull something off camera here, hang on. Okay, here's a good one here. So look at this. Anybody know what this is? Anybody know what the difference is between these two? Obviously, you have the logos on the box, right? Besides the logos on the box, you can see the barcode is a little bit different. In the wording, there's some different text. But the question is, if this box had art all the way around it, you would literally most people would not be able to identify what this is. Now, of course, someone who goes, okay, we got a 29, hold on, let me see if we can zoom in here. We got a 2019 date stamp, Legendary Studios, designed by James. So just so everybody knows, this is an alpha first edition Welcome to Wraith box, which would be like $10,000. So the concern of many people is just being able to keep that consumer confidence, that credibility. Now, I don't know, maybe should you leave one extra side of the box open? I don't know. In other words, like if you display it on the shelf, like you have the artist information on one side, then you have 3 sides of art, and then the bottom, and then like the back is left open so you can see 2 sides because you don't see that side when it's displayed. I'm not sure. It would have to be tweaked and put effort into it. But using certain kinds of art, or maybe certain famous characters in the games, the cards, YouTubers, influencers, the companies, maybe what if you did this and then you had, you know, I would sign it, or what if you had done with a bunch of artists in the Magic world and they signed it after the art was done? Like she did the art and then the artist would sign, like, wow, that's really great. Like what if things were done to really create value? I don't know if that's something that is really has the room to really grow. I don't know if that market is large enough or there's enough people into that. We don't know. It's never been done. It's very interesting that it's never been done because essentially we're taking the clear wrapper, which is what sealed investors, you know, feel is the most imperative thing of the product, and we're putting art on the wrapper. Where a regular card, like here's a card here, a regular card, people would alter the card itself. So this is like a old school cold foil potion in the original promo. So people would alter the card itself, not like wrapping or the case of the card. So I don't know. But I feel more than anything, I don't know if it's more investability, collectability. I think it's just something that people who enjoy it and like art like this, I think are going to be attracted just having unique different things. Will it add value or help appreciation long term? I don't know the answer to that. Because I don't have enough data of what the public would think and what things would do in the movements. We have no history to come to some credible answer to that. But I do believe there's a lot of people out there that would probably be willing to pay. I have no idea the time and the cost it takes to do this. I feel like this takes a long time because I feel like each side has to be done separately because then, you know, the paint would be wet, right? So you can't turn the box and do another side because it would drip or smear. It has to be fully dried and cured, right? I don't know if these are like oils or acrylics, or I'm not sure what particularly is being used, but it's not sticky. It dries, it doesn't flake off. It has a very smooth texture, so it's really well done. And I actually think there's a lot of people that would just like to collect the kind of stuff. So I do think there's a market. If that, you know, I don't know what she charges, probably depending on how many sides or the art or the complexity, but I think there is potential for like a very niche market for that kind of thing. That's kind of my thoughts on it. Like I said, the negative side that I was trying to think of is mostly just concern of not being able to see it. Like what, you know, how do you protect the authenticity of it? You know, what if somebody rips the top and swaps out the paths and then maybe kind of melts the plastic, then paints over it? Or, you know, I don't know. I don't even know if that's possible. You probably could. You'd have like melted. I guess you couldn't even do that. I don't know. I'm trying to be as, you know, point counterpoint as I could. And of course, you know, there's a lot of people that do pay 2-3x the price for cards that are altered. And I mean, you know, if this is $100 just unlimited regular box, I mean, would you pay, you know, $300-400 for the same box if it had really cool artwork of, you know, flesh and blood stuff on a flesh and blood thing? Would you pay $300 for a box that had, you know, okay, let me give you guys an example. What if this is the new Monarch box, and what if we had, you know, the fabled artwork of like the heart, the eye, and like the shard, and then the top of the Monarch box had like the new library of Solania. I haven't even seen the card in person. I heard about it. It's amazing. So what if that was on top? Like how amazing would that be? You know, instead of $100 unlimited Monarch box, I'd pay $300-400 for that. Do you see? So, I mean, I can kind of argue that too. I feel like that would be a really, and again, I'm going to display this in the video in the background, and because I think it's just a neat product especially for a YouTuber or someone who has background and items on a desk type stuff. I think it has a very good purpose. So that is my overall opinion. I'll be very interested to see what the world thinks and what the comment section is. Obviously, if you're interested in this stuff, you can contact Miss Sarah over here, aka the old Domino lady over here, and she can discuss it. I don't know, give you price quotes. I don't know if she's doing it. I don't know how she's doing it, because if she gets a lot of people, she better start painting 24/7, ladies and gents. So that's my opinion. As always, we like to explore new things and always kind of talk about and try to figure things out for the future. So have a great day, everybody.